Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F122. And if you are wondering why I've gotten a voice change, it's because I'm not me this week. That's right, it's the Drumtank, the Dominator, subbing in for the Hookster. And what the hell is going on already? We're driving a supercar, and it looks like we're here at the Netherlands track. Zandvoort, here he goes. He's gonna start the lap, on the, and he's already failed. He's already failed it, ladies and gentlemen. But, oh, okay, and it looks like we've got some practice program points here. Our teammate is Alexander Albon. That's right, we've got reshaped combustion chamber. What else does he have? The MGUK has been improved. And the ICE, the ICE, that's it. Oh, here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. Here we go into qualifying, it looks like, and it looks like he's just doing the single session qualifier. Oh, he goes a little deep into turn one, but that's okay. He shapes it up. Oh, and we don't even get to see the whole lap. We're going straight into sector 3. He's about 0.3 up on his time. A nice wide arcing line for the Hookster. He currently sits 18th. Let's see if he... Oh, that's a nice little line right there. That's a nice little line as he comes around the banked corner at Zandvoort. He's going to hit DRS, and where is he going to qualify? Oh, he stays 18th. Oh, boy. He's got a little bit of work to do, and let's see. This is his second run, it looks like, with 3:30 to go, and he's only improved by about 0.06 of a second. Oh, boy, he's still 18th. An absolute disaster, but at least he's in front of Latifi. He's in front of Latifi, and who's drafting him? Oh my goodness, right at the line, it looks like there was an Alfa Romeo, and oh no, Dave has qualified an abysmal 19th position. That is absolutely appallingly bad, but Charles Leclerc has qualified pole position, and oh boy, Dave has only beaten Nicolas Latifi. Here we go for the intro.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit then, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Lando Norris, and Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and Mick Schumacher, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Alex Albon, and the captain, Latifi and Guan Yu Zhou. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
They call him the captain. Okay, let's see how Captain Hook does. And the lights go out, and if I know Dave Hook, he is going to be a reasonable human being, as we hear some dramatic music going, and I think he's going to be very reasonable. Oh, the turn one, oh my god, he throws it down the inside. Oh, it makes contact with the AlphaTauri. Oh my goodness. And it looks like he cut off Sebastian Vettel, and he gets a warning with a collision with Gasly. Rightfully so. Oh, very nice sweeping move around the outside of, looks like oh man, a little loose on the curbs there, as Mick Schumi is slipping up his inside like a hot dog on a Sunday. And Yeah, oh, he gets back in front of him. That's great. Okay, so very nice first sector, making up quite a lot of positions. He's up into 13th. Oh, man. Oh, off. Schumacher is off the track. He has a little bit of an off. He goes on an excursion. As he's coming up to Sector 3 now, he's got Sebastian Vettel behind him. And let's see if Sebastian Vettel makes a move. And it looks like Vettel's diving down the inside. Oh, man. I was so shocked that there wasn't a big crash there. Vettel pulls out, and the Captain Hook remains in 13th position as he sweeps around the final corner to complete lap 1. Great start from the Hookster. I thought there was going to be I thought there was going to be damage on lap 1, but Dave somehow miraculously navigates lap 1. We skip forward to lap 2, and we are coming up to Pierre Gasly. DRS is now enabled. Oh boy, it's a lunge, but he's too far back. But it looks like Valtteri Bottas, and who is that ahead of him? I can't quite make out. It's Alonso. It's Fernando Alonso in front of Valtteri Bottas, who is keeping his position. And look at this. This is a little foursome going on here as they're coming into the second to last corner, the penultimate corner. Let's see if any positions change here. Looking forward to it. Let's see if Captain Hook can swing the Jolly Roger past the Frenchman. And, we got Bottas weaving left to right. Gasly defending the inside. Alonso, Bottas side by side. Let's see if Hook can sweep around the outside and make the move. Yes, he can. Great move from the Hookster. Moves up to 12th position. He's attacking Alonso now, who's attacking Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas. What can he do? What can the Hookster do? This is lap 4 of 18, folks. And it's going to be very interesting to see when the Hookster pits as well. He's got DRS on Fernando Alonso on the Alpine. Oh, big dive down the inside. Oh, my goodness. And Alonso, that wily old fox, has to dodge. He has to dodge the Hookster. Unbelievable scenes. And so this is lap 6 now. Let's see. Gasly is about less than a second behind here. There's a bit of a train happening behind the Hookster, but that's okay. Let's see if the Hook can make up any time on Valtteri Bottas. He's just outside the points. And here he goes into the pits. He's slinging into the pits to change his rubbers. Let's see how the boys with the wheel guns do. They need a really quick stop here. Great turn in, optimal there. He's going to have a quick stop, and they slap on the mediums. It looks a little cloudy here today, but I don't think weather is going to play into the hands of any of these drivers. I don't think weather is going to be in effect as the Hookster comes out of the pits here at the beautiful Zandvoort circuit. Okay, here we go. So we are on lap 8. So Hookster is going to drive 11 laps on these tires. There he goes to start lap 9. And he's passing a couple people in the pits here. He's passed Sebastian Vettel, and he's just got ahead of Gasly. That's very important that he just gets ahead of Gasly in order to keep his race pace up. A couple more takers into the pits. Valtteri Bottas, though, he was the one that Hookster was racing 4 seconds up the road. Unfortunately, he lost a little bit of time. Oh, he's losing more time to Hookster. Now he's got to defend against Pierre Gasly. Gasly's got to defend. Oh, man, Gasly, has a little look. Hookster left the back door open, but he shut it real quick once he saw the Frenchman behind him. And it looks like, oh man, lap 14 again. Again, Gasly is right behind. And behind Gasly is Yuki, little Yuki. Oh man, yeah. Gasly is trying to look for a move on the Hookster, but the Hookster valiantly defending his position. This is lap 16, only 3 to go, folks. And it looks like the Hookster is keeping things calm, cool, and collected. I expect there's a 3-car train behind him now. And George Russell is the winner of the race. Max Verstappen picks up the fastest lap point. And, Hookster has to go defensive here. Oh, boy, the Frenchman is right behind him. Will there be a French Revolution, or will England take 11th position? Yes, it looks like Dave Hook has got 11th position, and he wins 0 points for this race. Yeah, just missing out on the points there, Hookster. So unfortunate. Oh boy. I don't know what the team's going to think of that. Oh, look at this. He gets the driver of the day. Well deserved. Well deserved. He made up a bunch of positions into turn one, let's be honest. But then he actually made up 2 positions on the track, which was really nice. Look at that. George Russell. George. And who's that in third place? Is that Carlos?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalize on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everyone played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
And there you have it. The boys getting each other a little bit wet with the champagne as they take their rightful steps back on the podium. Congratulations to George Russell. And let's look at the standings here. Max Verstappen has sealed up the championship, I've been told. Yeah, we're going to look at the standings here. Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez in second place. Dave Hook in 11th. Unbelievable. He's chasing the... Oh, he's in a French sandwich. A French sandwich between Esteban Ocon and... oh, it looks like... Let's see what happened to Mick. Yeah. And he just goes wide. Wow, he just goes wide. And what on earth? Wow, maybe he saw like a really attractive girl on the side of the road, or I have no idea. But he just hit the brakes, and he decided to let everybody, like literally everybody, through. And that's what happened to Mick Schumacher in that race. But folks, if that race was an indication of what is to come, boy, oh boy, we have got some good stuff coming here. Let's look at the R&D tabs here. Let's see what the Hookster is up to. Forget what the Hookster is up to. We're going to Abu Dhabi for the season finale at Abu Dhabi, It's the season finale. And where does he qualify? Oh no, 19th position. It's impossible. How does he... how? Well, let's see how far off he will. Oh boy, 2 seconds off the pace, but not as bad as Latifi. He's qualified ahead of Latifi again. Oh, out-qualified by his teammate, though. Let's listen to the intro.
Welcome to the Yas Marina circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that has been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 16 corners here at Yas Marina Circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles, 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. And we expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Norris, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Vettel and Yuki Tsunoda. Verstappen, they've taken a grid penalty. Bottas, Carlos Sainz and Mick Schumacher. The captain, Ocon. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Guan Yu Zhou and Kevin Magnussen. Albon, they've taken a grid penalty. And Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you here with us today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Here we go, and the lights are going out. Let's see if Dave can get into the top 10 in the championship. Lights go out. Here we go. They're going into turn 1. Dave is going to take this very reasonably, tuck in behind Mick Schumacher. No, he won't. He's going to throw it in. Oh, actually reasonable. Reasonable. Very reasonable from the Hookster. That's an unbelievable scene in and of itself. As, Verstappen. He's actually chasing Verstappen. Oh, boy. Sainz coming through. Hello, hello. How do you do? As, oh boy, that was a big lunge into the side pod of Schumi, but he gets the position. Dave is in his famous 11th position. Schumacher right behind. Will he juke left? Will he juke right? There he goes. We've got the broadcast screen. Oh, Mick Schumacher looking to the inside. Well, who's going to break later? Oh, it's always going to be Dave into Vettel. Oh my goodness, Vettel literally lost his lunch as he saw the Williams of Dave Hook barging through. Unbelievable scenes. And now it's Yuki Tsunoda next. Notice how on the Hookster's car, he's got the softs, sweeps around this new corner here. Very nice stuff. Oh, goes a little bit wide, but that's okay. He's chasing Yuki Tsunoda, who's on the medium tire. Dave needs to make up positions for this first stint. That's his strategy as he tucks right in behind Yuki Tsunoda on the end of lap 1. Let's see if he can make the move here. It looks like he's side by side. Oh boy, who's that behind? It might be Max Verstappen, but Dave holds the position. Unbelievable. He's got the champion behind him. He's got the champion sniffing his quiche nails as, oh boy, the Hookster. Yep, okay, this is good. This is good. We're gonna... Oh, skip for the left turn! No! No, Hookster! Oh my goodness. Oh boy, he gets a warning, but no damage. No damage. That's all that matters. Max Verstappen, you can see in the rear view mirror, he is absolutely steaming, flying up the road. One to the left, one to the right. Who's gonna brake late? Somebody's braking late. It's Yuki. Yuki was braking late. Unbelievable. But the Hookster survives for another lap. Max Verstappen goes for a little switchback move. Unbelievable. And oh, look at this. But the Hookster hangs it around the outside. Unbelievable scenes. This is great stuff. Here we go. Max Verstappen going to the outside. Is he going to try and sweep around? Maybe, but the Hookster is there. He places his car perfectly. Unbelievable defending. And Hookster's in 9th position. These are huge points. Remember, he's chasing Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. But, oh man. Oh, big dive down the inside of the champion. Okay, here we go. And we got Verstappen getting another good exit. There's a bit of a trolley train behind the Hookster. Will he be able to survive? Or will he perish to the hands of the Dutchman? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, he dives to the inside. Verstappen backs out of it wisely because you know that Hookster's never going to back out of a corner like that. Oh boy, Verstappen has to really duck out of that one. But we skip forward to lap 4, and Verstappen with DRS this time. You can just see the speed difference. It's absolutely unbeatable. Oh my God, but the Hookster throws another one down the inside. Unbelievable scenes, and he gets another warning. Oh man, the Hookster really has to be careful now. He has to be very, very careful and walk on eggshells. I don't think he can afford another dive bomb because he might get a warning, but he does it anyways. He does it anyways. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're on lap 5 now. And Sebastian Vettel? Where the heck did he come from? Sebastian Vettel is now having a sniff at the Hookster. Man, from one champion to another. Dave's just got all the champions behind him. That's why they call him the captain. That's why they call him Captain Hook. And he goes into the pits. Hookster dives into the pits, but he goes a little bit wide. Oh, man, that was almost a disaster. Oh, man, that would have been awful. But, a moment to breathe here now as the boys with the wheel guns get ready to slap on his rubbers. He gets another optimal turn in. Very nice stuff. Oh, look at that. The Alfa Romeo also pitting right in front of the Williams of Dave Hook. And let's see, the Hookster is going to file out in 18th position. Nice little pit exit here. One of the only pit exit that goes underneath the track. which is a really cool feature of this Abu Dhabi circuit. And where is the Hookster? He is 18th. Okay, but it looks like he's undercutting everybody because this is only lap 6. So let's see what happens. Latifi, Albon up ahead, Magnussen in the pits as well. There's quite a lot of people in the pits. Okay, so now he's up to 15th. Very nice stuff. As we skip forward a little bit, more people are in the pits, more customers looking for rubbers. As Dave going into turn 1, let's see how many positions he makes up. He's in 13th right now. And yeah, just 13th. Oh, 14th now. He gets passed by Verstappen. Can he... Oh boy, I don't know if he can afford another dive bomb. He just needs to tuck in behind the champion and make up as much time as possible. So Verstappen gets by. Yeah, it looks like he's just a little bit too far to make any serious attempts at an overtake of Verstappen. But these are crucial points on the line for the Hookster. Like, he really needs to make some serious moves. We got Zhou Guan Yu in the pits up ahead as well. Dave needs to overtake some of these cars in the pits. That's why he pit early, to get the undercut. We'll see where he comes out as Hookster heads into turn 1. Okay, he's up to 11th. And is anybody else coming out of the pits? No, he's in 11th place. He's chasing Verstappen right now. Lewis Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton DNFs! Unbelievable scenes! What happened to Lewis Hamilton? Oh, poor Lulu! There he is! Poor little Lulu had to stop by the side of the track, and he's fallen and he can't get up. Will that be a safety car? No, it looks like the session continues onward. Oh, Esteban Ocon is in the pits, and that's huge. Ocon went onto the hard tires, ladies and gentlemen. That's massive news for Dave Hook, because he's but Sainz had a little bit of a look. The Hookster defends the inside. This has massive implications on the championship, as Dave Hook is defending with his life against Sainz. He needs this P9. He needs any points that he can get. Pierre Gasly, 15 seconds up the road. He's not going to be able to do it. But Carlos, the Chile Sainz. Oh, God, don't lose your lunch, Chile. The Hookster, he's just got to defend this one last corner, and he does. He places his car perfectly, accelerates to the line, and that is going to be your season. Unbelievable stuff. Congratulations to Dave Hook. Oh, somebody throwing it down the inside on the cooldown lap. Unbelievable. Wow, that was like a Stroll Vettel moment right there. Carlos Sainz getting the driver of the day, unrightfully so, because, I mean, Dave Hook finished ahead of him, as the Mercedes boys and girls clap and cheered for George Russell. Unbelievable stuff. Let's take you to the podium celebrations here.
So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalize on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everyone played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
And there we go, the spraying of the champagne. There's your race results. George Russell, Mercedes wins the race. Max Verstappen wins the championship. But Dave Hook is the winner in our hearts. Oh, he's just not able to catch Esteban. He stays in the French sandwich, and he finishes the season 11th position. Great stuff, 27 points total on the season, and he actually ties Pierre Gasly, but he wins the tiebreak. I'll have to look at at what happened. Oh, but Williams got points in the constructors. That was a massive result from the Hookster to get that result for Williams. Unbelievable stuff. Great driving from the Hookster, like always. And there you go.